The anti-corruption court is expected to deliver a judgment in a graft case involving former Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waititu. Waititu, his spouse Susan Wangari Ndungu, and 3 other suspects were charged with the irregular awarding of road tenders worth 588 million shillings in Kiambu County in February 2018.
Again, totaling to 7,214,000, table 4. So that shows the money trail and where money came from and where it ended. I look at the validity of the contract for this tender. That contract is now XB number 61. The procurement process preceding the execution of this contract is tainted by fraud. I've got no doubt about that. I've looked at the definition of fraud under the Black's Law Dictionary, which is knowing misrepresentation of truth or concealment of material fact to induce another to act to honest or to her detriment. The first issue that I'll tackle is that Testimony Limited won the tender by relying on forged academic certificates, forged CV, and a forged recommendation letter for proof of works of proof of similar works. The attachment to this bid document by Testimony attests to these facts. Indeed, that company lacked qualified personnel and work experience to undertake such a big road project. The second issue on it is that Testimony Limited won the tender by manipulation and procurement fraud perpetrated by Engineer Luka Wayenya and the Tender Evaluation Committee. The inclusion of the new criteria during the tender evaluation to which serialization and form of tender gave Testimony Enterprises undue advantage against the other 4 bidders. From the start, Engineer Luka manipulated the process of procurement contract to Section 74(1) Roman 1 of the Act by omitting serialization and form of tender in the bid document, Plaintiff X number 8, and cunningly in his defense, despite the obvious omission, he alleged that the 2 criterions were mandatory as statutory requirement under the said Act. The casual disregard of the professional opinion, Plaintiff X number 14, by the engineer and the surreptitious authorization to advertise the tender when the cabinet paper exhibit number 1 was not tabled and approved by the county committee speaks volumes on the entire procurement process, which in my view falls short of the constitutional threshold that I've stated under Section 22, under Article 227 of the Constitution. Indeed, the procurement process and award of the tender to Testimony Enterprises Limited, superintended by Engineer Luka, was a mockery of the law. For all intent and purpose, the tender in question was meant to benefit Testimony Enterprises Limited, whose director was Charles Chege, and at the same time, an acquaintance of the governor.
Very well, that is the sentencing of former Kiambu Governor.